It's Leon on the back porch, smoking a cigar on this Friday, July the 31st, last day of July, the last day of America's birthday month. And I'm enjoying it with, ironically, my German Shepherd, my baby. Who's my puppy? Love my baby. She loves Nerf. Y'all did a good job. I'm not being sponsored. So, Nerf Frisbee. I have a blue one and this orange one. The orange one's a little bit stronger. The blue one's a little bit floppier, and the blue one will travel a lot farther. It's a lot more pliable in the dog's mouth. But either way, the hole in the center, beautiful idea. Not being hard plastic, great idea. If you like a good cigar, this is a Olivia Series 5, the V, and it's about $10, $11 cigar. Um, but it ranks very high on Cigar Aficionado, and it tastes great if you like. They make great cigars if you like this flavor. I like this flavor. I like a darker flavor. I like some cocoa chocolate notes, a little bit of pepper spice. Bourbon guy. Even though I happen to be drinking a screwdriver tonight. I don't know. Just in the vodka phase. So let's talk. I'm really intrigued by what's going on with the WNBA. That's been happening for a while now. I'd call it white girl summer, but it's been more like white girl couple years. And Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham have kind of exploded on the scene. Caitlin's quiet and skill set and incredible. Sophie has a great skill set, not quiet. That girl is a BADASL. I mean, she can get down. And I love it. Finally, a female athlete standing up for girls in sports. Because, I mean, if I put on the dress tomorrow, no woman's going to win that tournament. It's just stupid. It doesn't matter what it is. Um, I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but it's good to see them. It was good to see the Seattle Sonic, I believe it was, their co-owner being punished for what she did to those young teenage girls. It just goes to show you how they warp people's minds. They're all about crawling inside your head. They want to get inside there. They want to make you think this is normal from a very young age. And seeing those two girls in those XXXY chromosome shirts was beautiful to me because I'm terrified for the future of humanity. I mean, there are people we need to bring back insane asylums because let's face it, there's three genders. You've got straight. Oh no, sorry. There's three genders. You've got male, you've got female, and then you've got insane. That's all there is. It's mentally insane. I'm not gonna be part of your mentally insane sideshow. If you're a dude dressed as a woman near me, where I live and in my area, your ass will get called a man. Or I just won't deal with you. I'm gonna walk away. I won't talk to you. I won't deal with you. I don't hold to work for you. I can't have this. This is just you got issues, and those are gonna evolve in other places. So, what kind of world we leaving some of these kids? But those two girls that went to that show, good for them. And I'm glad they triggered the co-owner because you can see, as typical, it's liberals that can't control themselves. From God rest in peace, Charlie Kirk shooting to you go on and on, the firebombing or the bombing in New York, the Muslims. Look what's going on in Europe right now with that invasion. 40,000 migrants land on Europe's shore, mostly Spain, yelling Allah Akbar. They already started killing people. I mean, and these are governments that told you, we'll keep you protected. You don't need a firearm. No wonder what they're doing now when you got 40,000 people that just ran in and you don't have the balls to deploy the military. You don't have the balls to give your citizens the ability to defend themselves. But again, that's why this channel is called Leon's Opinion. I have a lot of them. I'm an opinionated person. If you don't like it, welcome. If you Glad you're here. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think I think. Let me know what you think. Give me some shit. If you do like it, I'm here. Either way, barbecue, beer, smokes, dog, firearms, we America. My dog just jumped up in there and caught that frisbee. I wish I had that on video. I mean, this is Southern living. This is Friday after work. I own my own company, do my own thing, worked all day, worked all week, worked hard. And literally, I'm sitting underneath the patio with a ceiling fan, throwing frisbees and enjoying a drink and a cigar after work, after meeting my wife for dinner. And I've been with her for 32 years. Anybody else can say that? Let's talk about loyalty. People don't understand that kind of loyalty. I'm also a big martial arts advocate. You know, I don't care. And when I say martial arts, I include boxing, wrestling, American freestyle wrestling. Those are still considered arts to me. The martial arts in the traditional sense, there's two types. There's the traditional martial arts that you study for your belts and your ranks and katas and to progress and teach and carry on a tradition, right? Traditional martial arts. You've got your Shotokan karates, your different forms of karate, stuff like that. You've got taekwondo, their sports, kickboxing, so on and so forth, and then you've got extrapolations of those different point systems, different contact methods. You've got what they would call full contact, but I wouldn't call it full contact. So, met my wife in the judo dojo, and I was young. Um, my granddad was a Golden Glove boxing champion in the military. When he got out, he had a bunch of kids. God, I think I have 8 or 9 aunts and uncles, and they all had kids. And so, Lord, we had 32 cousins by the time I was 8, 9, 10. And my granddad would handle things with boxing gloves. I mean, if two kids had a problem, he duked it out and got it over. And actually, when I grew up, that was the way it was handled. I mean, you and somebody could end up in a fight and y'all could be best friends for years after that. Unfortunately, we live in this wimpified world where everybody's got to go full world star and shoot somebody or record somebody shooting somebody or try to turn somebody like Daniel Pena into a fucking, not Daniel Pena, Daniel Penny, the guy who was charged in the New York City subway for saving everybody's life by stopping that maniac with a knife. Yes, I know he was a Michael Jackson impersonator and he was insane, and some people liked him. That's okay. When you're in the crowd and you're threatening to kill everybody, I'm going to assume you're a threat and you need to be neutralized. Your own conduct displayed that. Like they say, take people at what they say. Well, if you say you're going to hurt everybody, you need to be taken down and you need to go to jail. That's the end of that. It's the people who don't agree with that or the race hustlers. Y'all all know who they are. They're the regular ones. All you got to look is at the recent drowning of that poor boy. I can't remember his name right now. I'm drawing a blank on it. But you had the usual suspects showing up, and everybody can't wait to sue somebody or claim something was racist and all when it's not, when it's just life. Life happens. Life happens. My I'm not gonna get too personal on this, but I buried a nephew of mine who drowned at 17. After I buried his father a couple years before, my brother who passed away, and tragedies happen, and they happen to people of all shapes and sizes. It doesn't matter. You can try to defend yourself your entire life from it. Shit's gonna hit the fan. Just be prepared to deal with it. I think Dana White said it best when he said, "You got to be prepared every day because every day you open that door, life's standing outside ready to kick you right in the face." I couldn't have said it better myself. That's like everyday life. Got to learn some stoic wisdom. Read Marcus Aurelius or the writings of Marcus Aurelius. You'll understand. Or what is it called? There's a name for that book. It's not the writings of Marcus Aurelius, but I think it's called shit, Meditations. You know it's hell when your dog has a favorite frisbee. That's spoiled. Exact same thing. Throw one, he won't go get it. It's pathetic. I love pets because people can suck, right? So pets, pets they won't stab you in the back. They won't do you wrong. They won't do a million different things that humans will do to you. Um, you know, I'm I'm a very hardworking person who's also very conservative, and I never would have considered myself conservative, especially growing up, especially when I was young. Um, but looking back, I was, and I don't understand. Well, I do understand. I mean, actually, I do understand what they've done and how they've done it, why they've done it. I've watched it happen, but oh, public school's been toxic to some kids. I can tell you that. I literally went over my son's homework every night. The first time he came home with something that I didn't like, I was at the school the next day, and I'll tell you about it. My son came home with an assignment to study the seven pillars of Islam. He's Dad, can you give me him homework? Sure thing, buddy. Let me see your homework. Yes, son. Pat on the back. You don't have to worry about doing this. You go ahead and go. You go for the night. Dad'll take care of this tomorrow. So the next day, what do? I drive my son to school and I take his homework assignment to the principal's office. Me and the principal have a conversation. See, there's a little thing called separation of church and state. And the state has no business teaching your children religion, even if they're trying to disguise it as history. So I decided, let me go ask this principal some questions. I've got a few I want to ask. Sit down. And I said, hey, I'm so and so's father. I'm here about his homework assignment. And, I'd just like to know why he had this. Now, I'm doing this for two reasons. One, I want to hear exactly how this curriculum is laid out, and then I'm going to have a question that he needs to answer. And if he can't answer it, then things will change. And that's how this kind of went forward. So, well, it's part of the curriculum, the federal government, blah, blah, blah. So this is part of it. They have to learn about the seven pillars of Islam. Okay, well, that's one religion in a world where we have 3,000 codified religions, and God knows how many religions that aren't codified. So, when's the Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianity, Judaism? When are those coming? Oh, we don't have anything on those. Oh, uh, so you're trying to teach my son only about one religion? Well, just the history of it. No, 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 no. That's not how it works. You see, Islam is not a religion. Islam is it's a government system masquerading as a religion. And if you look at it, they have built-in laws, built-in crimes, punishments, courts, all of that. So when any place allows Muslims in, their end goal is to conquer that land. You're the infidel. They don't want anybody but Muslims, no matter what they say. They're not about getting along, peace, all that crap's bullshit. You find me a Muslim dominated country where you're allowed to practice Hinduism or Christianity and they're not, taping shit around your neck and blowing your head off or whatever. So it's Yeah, when you look at it, it's pretty terrifying. I mean, look at what's going on in Minnesota with the billions and billions of fraud, and they just show up in a black ghost outfit, so you can't really look at them. I mean, the things these people get away with. And that's another one of my rants. So, you know, like I said, name of my channel is Leon's Opinion. I've got a lot of them, so thought I'd throw a few random ones at you guys tonight. I'm gonna enjoy playing with my dogs, smoking my cigar, and enjoying my drink. And I hope you guys have a great evening.